Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to Meme Deck Monday. Today, we're playing the Magna Warriors with Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior himself. This is a card that I have loved for a very long time. I remember opening it in Stairway to the Destined Duel, right next to Sinister Serpent and Harpy's Feather Duster, but no one cares about those cards. They're not good. They're not even played in GOAT format, clearly. But Valkyrion is the powerhouse that is 3,500 attack, 3,850 defense. It's also a -3 because you have to tribute the Magnet Warriors, one of each, from either your hand or your side of the field. It's not like a BLS where you're just like banishing resources that have already traded 1-for-1 or whatever from the graveyard. You are destroying your card advantage for a monster with no built-in protection, but you do get the cool factor. And what else matters on Meme Deck Monday than cool factor? Certainly not winning. We are playing all 3 copies of Valkyrion, 3 copies of each Magnet Warrior, 3 copies of Giant Rat. It can search out Gamma and Alpha. Unfortunately, can't search out Beta. We have to just naturally draw this one. We have 1 copy of Sangan, 1 copy of Exile Force, because this is good with the Giant Rats. We have Trinity, Prima, Snatch, Trunade, MST, Heavy Storm, a couple copies of Dark Factory of Mass Production, and a couple copies of Nobleman of Crossout. I was originally playing with Backup Soldier, but Backup Soldier actually can't get Beta either, so I just decided to go with 2 copies of Dark Factory of Mass Production. It's a whole lot easier to set up, of course, and you know it can actually get Beta back, so you're not just limited to Alpha and Gamma. Then we've got 1 Ring, 1 Mirror Force, Call of the Haunted, 3 copies of Skill Drain, because we're playing a whole lot of normals, and Skill Drain really good with Valkyrion, obviously. 3 copies of Solemn Judgment, 2 copies of Dust Tornado. I thought about going with Decree in this deck, but decided I really wanted Skill Drain, and from there decided probably want Solemn Judgment to back it up. Dust Tornado is kind of a nod to how frail Valkyrion is. You really just got to get rid of the back row, and you know this deck does play a lot like an aggro deck, so I think Dust Tornado is a pretty natural include here. For the side, we've got 2 copies of Morphing Jar number 2 because we are not losing to Reasoning Gate today. We got 2 copies of the Kinetic Soldier, Amazoness Archer, level 2. We've got 2 King Tigers, 2 Big Bang Shots. Really want to equip this to a Valkyrion and just run over some goats with it, but we'll see. 1 copy Book of Moon, 2 copies of Smashing Ground, a Sakuretsu Armor, and a Zing Zin Hu. So, with that, let's get to some matches. Alright, we've got a match here. See if we can summon out the big Valkyrion. I played actually a few test matches with this, actually won both of them. But a lot of it came down to just attacking with the Magnet Warriors, because, you know, they're not the worst beaters in the world. Okay, Snatch Steal, Skill Drain, double Solemn Judgment, Giant Rat. Yeah, we're okay with this hand. Alright, could be Turbo. Doesn't have to be. Generally, whenever I see a Thunder Dragon, I just automatically think Turbo, because more people play Turbo than any other deck. Yep, Thunder Dragon, Pot of Greed, pretty good start. Do we have the Graceful Charity, Delinquent? Yep. Welcome to Meme Deck Monday, where our opponents open Thunder Dragon, Trinity, and Serpent. Oh, no duo? What are you doing, opponent? Don't you know that this is Meme Deck Monday? Oh, really? Just a set monster pass. Okay. Well, draw a Graceful Charity of my own, which I am just going to slam here. There's no real reason to wait. We get a knock. That's really good. So we'll ditch Giant Rat. I want to keep the Solemn Judgment. I really want to keep the Snatch Steal as well. I guess, like, ditching Premature Burial versus ditching Giant Rat is kind of like, why take the 800 when you don't have to? So yeah, we'll just ditch the Premature Burial, summon Giant Rat, and knock our opponent's face down. Alright, had to restart Dueling Book. It wasn't letting me click. But here we go. Attacking straight into Gores. Alright, lucky our opponent didn't have it. And I'm just going to set everything. If the opponent draws into Duo, I don't want to give them any value at all. Yeah, no Trap Dust Shoot over here, just Skill Drains. Oops, all Skill Drains. Yep. Gain 1,000 from upstart. Seems pretty good to me. The opponent did not get back their Sinister Serpent, right? Yeah. Okay, opponent sets another monster. We've got a Skill Drain for that, hopefully. Oh, Duo is pretty good. So our opponent didn't get their Duo, but we did get ours. Not going to complain. The opponent does still have a Thunder Dragon in hand, so they do have a good discard, but they did not pick up their Sinister Serpent. So they don't have that to discard. So want to duo here before they pick up that Serpent. We're going to activate Skill Drain, and we're going to try to attack into this monster. Is it a Spy? A Spy is a big problem for this deck. We're going to MST the Skill Drain. On Declaration, sure. I'm just going to Judgment the MST. I think Skill Drain may go a long way here. And we do have backup Judgment. And, of course, we do have Snatch Steal. I guess, well, yeah, no, Spy is clearly a problem for this deck, but, you know, Valkyrion does attack over it, so not all is not all is bad here. All right. Yeah, you know, when in doubt, draw the last piece of Trinity. I would imagine that's probably the Sinister Serpent face down, so I really don't want to just Exiled Force. I may summon an attack, though. I think giving the opponent too much time here is actually not a very good thing at all. And I've got another Judgment. We'll be fine here. Just attack with the Exiled Force. It is the Serpent. Attack for 1400. All right, and set our third Solemn Judgment. So we've seen full Trinity and all three Solemn Judgments. Okay. I wasn't really complaining about the opponent's start. I just thought it was funny before. I could Judgment that and keep my board presence, but I think this is fine. I have a Snatch Steal to return the favor here. Maybe a little bit of a risky play. Valkyrion right on time. Big old brick in the hand. Okay, just pass the turn. Yeah, I didn't want to go down too low and then just like I have to Solemn Judgment basically any monster my opponent played. So now, you know, hopefully they throw out a monster that I can Snatch Steal. I snatch it and then I can like back up with the Judgments. All right, the opponent hasn't shown a knock yet. I'm just going to summon Alpha and attack. Okay, get rid of the Serpent once again. I don't want my, well, yeah, still kind of trying to play with the plan of kill the opponent as quickly as possible, so I don't want them building up like a whole bunch of monsters here on the board. Okay, there's a Gamma. So if we can get into a Beta, we are good. With Valkyrion, just attack with Alpha first. Alright, now it is the Spy. That's fine. They don't get a second one, so Snatch Steal's looking pretty good here. 26, 41. We can't quite kill, though. If we can get another monster, we are in the clear. Or a Ring of Destruction. That does it as well. But I guess Ring of Destruction probably pushes the game to a draw. But I am going to Snatch here. I'm not going to sit back and wait. If they have a Raigeki break, they have a Raigeki break, something like that. Okay. Neat. Yeah, I guess we'll just pass the turn here. We can activate one Solemn Judgment to try to protect this. We get a Rage Quit on Meme Deck Monday. Cool. No Valkyrion in this, but we're leaving it in. It's about time on Meme Deck Monday that we get to draw the full Trinity. We'll be back with another one. All right, we've got another one here. I am shocked that the opponent didn't have anything in match 1 to break up what we were doing there. I'm totally fine with it. All right, let's see if we can get a good match here. Maybe we'll summon the Valkyrion. Maybe we won't. I'm cool just playing with the Magnet Warriors. Big fan. We do see a Gamma with a Valkyrion here and a Dark Factory. Okay. Maybe we can draw into the other pieces. We do have a Skill Drain as well. Always love to see that. I did... Oh, okay. Another piece. Love it. Okay, so we just need to get to the Beta, which unfortunately is the hardest one to get to. We can't search it out with Rat, but it's fine. I'm just going to summon Gamma, and then I'm going to knock this face down. It's a Dekoichi. Beautiful. Don't have any of those in our deck. Maybe we're playing against the limited removal deck. That'd be pretty sweet. Probably not going to be that, but you never know. Attack with Gamma, see if we can draw out a Raigeki break. People said Chaos Turbo is good at +1ing. How about Dark Factory of Mass Production? Clearly this is not on the level of anything in Chaos Turbo, but you know, I'm okay with it. Heavy Storm. Well, that's not ideal with our skill drain, so I think I am going to summon Alpha. If the opponent has Torrential here, that's just great, actually. Because we can just get both of those back. Our opponent, you know, they go 2 for 2, and then we go +1, so we actually end up +1 in the deal. I'm going to activate Skill Drain here, and then I'm going to try to get in. We'll see what happens. Can I have my Skill Drain? Oh, we're going to Solemn Judgment the Skill Drain? Okay, sure, whatever. That's fine. Okay. I'm still going to try to attack here. There's no reason really to sit back. I'm sure it's a Night Assailant. Yeah, that's fine. Who cares? Do I want to Pro Set Heavy? I really don't like doing that. I think I'm not going to. We'll just pass the turn. Opponent is in kill range of Valkyrion. So if we draw Beta here, then we are good to go with the big boss magnet. Unfortunately, the opponent has a face down monster. So I guess we're not going to do that. This is likely just Turbo playing Solemn Judgment in the main. So I really don't like throwing off Heavy Storm, but I might do it anyway just so I can set the skill drain. I guess I could wait on skill drain. I don't know, like if one of these is a chainable, like discard trap or whatever, that's totally fine with me. Our opponent minuses, we have Dark Factory to get stuff back. Yeah, I'm just going to Heavy Storm. I think this is fine. It's likely not to pick up a plus, but I think with me wanting to set skill drain... Oh. Okay. Neat. I think I'm actually just going to set skill drain then. And turn this to defense and pass the turn. No reason to let my opponent get any value off of this potential face down when I do have a skill drain, and we can just take it one turn slower here. See what they do. Another set monster. Okay. Another back row. Got it. Draw Sangan. Okay. Well, unfortunately, Sangan doesn't get beta either. Here's where I wish I had Rock Bombardment in the deck, which was a card that I was considering. But I'm just going to summon Sangan. Now that I have skill drain, I will attack. Alright, I'm going to attack with Sangan into this one first, I think. Yep, Moth. No. Skill drain. You don't get that effect. Alright, we'll attack over the other face down with Gamma. Hopefully it's not a spy. It's not, it's another Moth, okay. Alright, pretty happy with this. Got rid of double Moth, really? They set both of those even though they just had like one knock to go get? Interesting. Maybe they needed a light in the graveyard. That would make sense. Okay, so we're going to have 2 Thunder Dragons and then 1 other. If it's a Chaos monster, it's not really that bad. Sangan can go get Exiled Force. And unless this is like a way to deal with skill drain, then we will be able to Exiled Force the Chaos monster. I'm still just on the plan of draw Gamma and kill my opponent. Not Gamma, Beta. We already have a Gamma here. I don't know which Magnet Warrior you all thought was your favorite back in the day, but Beta was certainly mine. All right, we get Sangan's effect here. We'll probably just go get Exiled Force, right? Just to have it. We could get a Giant Rat. No, I'm just going to get the Exiled Force. Let's be really safe about this. Like, the way that we're losing is to a top-decked Chaos monster, and Exiled Force takes that away. Stop and standby. Well, in draw phase, hold on. In draw phase, I'm going to MST your very telegraphed Trap Dust Shoot. Okay, you can't chain. Can't chain the Trap Dust Shoot here. We drew the perfect card, which is pretty awesome. So pretty happy with this. Do I want a Dark Factory here? I don't really think so. We'd be doing an extra 1400, which would kill the opponent on the next turn. I'm really saving up for Valkyria. I think it's probably worth it. The opponent has 2 Thunder Dragons in hand, and that's it. We have an out to a Chaos Monster. Yeah. No, I can't. It has to be exactly 2. Yeah, okay. Well, never mind. I'm just going to attack with Gamma. I'm not going to expose the Exiled Force. There is 0 reason to do that. Yeah, I'll pass the turn. Okay. Opponent draws and sets. We know 2 cards in hand are Thunder Dragons. Standby phase, sure. Here you go, have at it. I drew a Solemn Judgment, so pretty happy. Yep, Exiled Force going back. Makes sense. It's going to attack you for 1,500, and I'm going to set my Solemn Judgment, and that should be good enough for game. I can't think of a card that the opponent could have here that would save them. I guess they could set a monster, I suppose, but Spy, okay, Spy would have been pretty good in that position, sure. So we're going to bring in Mystic Tomato. We're going to bring in Mystic Swordsman. And a couple of Smashing Grounds, and maybe the Zings and Who. I'm not sure if the opponent's going to play it like we are an aggro deck. But let's see. We can get rid of... I'm going to get rid of the Trunade for the Zing. I think that's totally fine. Well, maybe I just don't bring in the Zing here. I think we can cut Dark Factory. We can cut a Giant Rat here. I kind of like all of these cards. We can probably just cut Trunade. That's totally fine. The opponent is playing Solemn Judgment. So maybe I do want the Zing as well. Hold on. So let's just cut the other Dark Factory, and we'll bring in Zing as well. I really like the skill drains. I like all of these things. Maybe we'll bring in the Zing on the play. That's probably pretty good on the draw, but yeah. Let's just keep it like this on the draw. Maybe bring in Zing in the play over Giant Trunade. Or maybe over a Dust Tornado, something like that. We'll see. Open up with Duo. This is actually a pretty, just like, generically good hand. I'm pretty happy to see this. See if the opponent opens on Dust Shoot here. And, like, I guess, like, not bringing in Zing also makes sense if we don't know if the opponent is going to side like we're an aggro deck, because, I mean, Magnet Warriors, who knows? We're just going to throw off Duo here. Hopefully not hit a Serpent from the opponent. Okay, I love to hit Magician of Faith. No Night Assailant, please. Book of Moon. All right, totally fine with that. Just going to summon Sangan and get the beats going. All right, now we can just set Skill Drain, set MST. Have a good time. Pass the turn. Yep, Jar of Greed from the opponent. This was my... this was not what I wanted to happen. Yep, double Jar of Greed, and they're going to slam the Heavy Storm. Here we go. I am ready, opponent. Just a Tsukuyomi. I'm fine with that. We set the Sangan. Do you have a knock to go with it? I could have skill drained, but that just seemed like... Maybe I should have skill drained just because of knock. No, they're just going to attack over the Sangan. That's fine with me. What do I get here? Probably Giant Rat. Yeah, I'm going to get the Rat. I've got a skill drain to go along with it, so I'm not really scared of a Chaos Monster. I don't know, like, Gamma or Alpha, which one I want at this point. In phase, throw out an MST. Okay, we get our opponent's MST. That's actually pretty good. Alright, and we draw Gamma. I think I might lead on Gamma, actually, because I would much rather it get destroyed than the Giant Rat here. Because Rat has a little bit more utility. They're both good against Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi actually not good against this deck at all. Oh, Ring? Sure. You get a deal, opponent. I will pass the turn. If my opponent sets a monster, of course I have knock to deal with it. Sangan's totally fine. Take 1,000, not a big deal. Okay, and now we have no back row from the opponent. Love to see that. Alright, now it's time to just summon the Rat. We're backed up with Skill Drain, double Nobleman of Crossout. You love to see it. Is this deck just the Chaos Turbo Killer? See what they go get. I'm fine with pretty much anything here, right? We've kind of got everything covered. We know they've got a Tsukuyomi in hand, which I don't care about unless, you know, unless they have a knock. So, Sinister Serpent, that's fine. I don't know. If they summon the Tsukuyomi, I'm probably just going to skill drain here. Because, like, that means they just can't attack over this, so that means they do have a knock. Oh, we summon Chaos Sorcerer in defense. Sure. Okay. I'm going to chain skill drain. I know you don't have an MST, so that Sork is just going to sit there. And Exiled Force is going to take care of it. So Exiled Force does work under skill drain. Love that interaction. Alright, opponent sets a monster. Sure. Ooh, Pot of Greed. Don't mind if I do. Smashing Ground Valkyrion. Okay. Do I want to smash the Chaos Sorcerer? Or do I want to Exiled Force it away? We're not really doing any extra damage, so maybe I just want to go the Exiled Force route. But I guess Exiled Force is like more targeted. I don't know. Let's knock first. We can think about it some more. Maybe. Oh, we get rid of the Tsukuyomi, so the opponent still has a Serpent in hand. I don't know. Both of these are good. I think I'm just going to Smash and Ground. And the question is, do I want to summon out the Exiled Force? I think the answer is no on that. There's just no reason to expose it to anything. 2400 isn't making it like a 2-turn clock, and like, yeah, the opponent's got a lot of monsters in their deck that can just run over it. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn here. Opponent doesn't have a light in the graveyard. If they set another monster, I'm probably just going to knock it. I guess we could die to a Snatch here. Well, they need something that's 2100. We're going to sack for a Mobius? Okay. No. No. You cannot destroy Skill Drain with Mobius because Skill Drain exists. Alright. We'll take 2400 from this Mobius. Not in the best of positions here, just because our life total is low. Ooh. Never mind. Never mind. I think... Oh, man. My opponent's MST is gone. Okay, now I may actually summon out the Exiled Force, just to have a little bit more of a body on the board so I don't just die to something. I guess... Well, yeah, one card is Sinister Serpent. If the opponent draws... If the opponent draws Tribe, that's kind of fine, right? Do I need to summon this Exiled Force? Yeah, I think it's fine to do it now. Set our opponent down to 300. And let's see. No reason to set Knock. If the opponent draws Heavy Storm, they draw Heavy Storm, but maybe they have Heavy Storm set monster. They do not. We have vanquished the Chaos Turbo foe. This deck seems pretty good against Chaos Turbo, really. But yeah, we've got a short video so far, so I'm having some fun. We haven't summoned Valkyrion. Let's get one more. Alright, we've got another match here. Let's see if we can actually bring out the Valkyrion. We haven't been particularly close in a lot of these, but we'll see. Luke Von Boder, if you're watching this, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Just followed. Pretty awesome when I'm sitting here randomly at, what is it, like 8:30 in the morning? And I'm very clearly not streaming, and someone follows me. Ooh, okay. I'm going to summon Giant Rat, and I'm just going to pass the turn. And if the opponent kills it by battle, I'm going to go get a Gamma, and I'm slamming this Valkyrion on the board. And then I have Dark Factory to get back some of the pieces if I want to. Okay. And Premature Burial. I mean, we can do some damage here. That's for sure. Yeah, 52. We can do a very nice 6,900 damage in a turn. All right, please just run over this. I just want to summon Valkyrion. Is that too much to ask? Okay. Well, this is going to get knocked and ruin my day. Yeah. Okay, unfortunate, but here we are. I take 1,100 from the Tsukuyomi. That's fine. It looks like it is just the day of Turbo, though. And unfortunately, this hand is just like a bunch of beaters. Here's a beta. Now I bet you feel bad for taking out the Giant Rat opponent. No. The opponents are definitely here to win. I don't blame them for making the correct plays versus letting me summon a Valkyrion. Oh, it's relinquished. Okay. This is really bad. Oh, it's not relinquished. Okay. It's Paladin of White Dragon. Got it. Got it. Jar of Greed. Yep. Sure. Well, you know what runs over Blue Eyes? Valkyrion the Magna Warrior. Yep. Paladin is here. Beta down. Alright. Any Gammas off the top? No. Just useless Nobleman of Crossouts. Beautiful. I do think I am going to set that. And yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn. We might take some damage here. It would definitely take some damage here, but totally fine. We are a gamma away from glory. Prima. Yeah, you got it. And take some more damage here. If they can put a second paladin on the board, that could be problematic, but looks like they're not doing that, at least not yet. Sook is fine. Alright, Gamma? No, just a Solemn Judgment. Okay. Well, I'm going to summon Beta, and I'm going to attack over the Manju. At least keep myself out of kill range here, potentially. And we get rid of the Manju. May phase 2. Set Solemn Judgment. Pass the turn. Alright, another Dust Tornado, sure. Because of this Dark Factory, we are still in range of draw Gamma. Take 1300 here. We're at 2100, so you know this is pretty much our last turn to do it. I guess we could just set Alpha and maybe live another turn. Okay, Exiled Force is fine as well. Yeah, I'll just do that. Take out this Paladin. Dueling Book lagging a little bit here. All right, summon Exiled Force. Get rid of your Paladin, and I think going for Premature Burial is a little risky, but it's also kind of like, well, no, 2100 is a fine life total. Yeah, we'll pass the turn. I don't want to go to 1300 and then the opponent just have an MST and summon out a monster and kill me. Though that may be playing a little too much to not lose the game versus trying to win the game, which could be incorrect. I can concede that. Okay. Well, I'm in Dark Factory. Target both betas. I guess this is good. Alright. Well, here's my Valkyrion. To grave, to grave, to grave. I guess technically I should have summoned beta first, but yeah, whatever. This is fine. Reading. Yeah, read up. It's probably correct here to just sacrifice it to bring out the 3. Solemn Judgment, okay. Oh, they're in range now. Oh, they're in range now. Okay. I'm going to summon out Beta now and see if they have a response, I think. Yeah, let's summon Beta. Okay. For Valkyrion? Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, my bad. You did negate. Okay, I'm going to get another Beta then. My bad. That's right. They did negate, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we can pick up the win with the Magna Warriors here. MST, Sag Day. Okay. Unfortunate. We got to summon it, though. I just forgot that it was negated. Oh, no. We're going to lose to a Snatch Steal? All right. That's unfortunate, but I thought we were just going to straight up lose that game, though, so that's totally fine. Generally, King Tiger is good against... I guess it's still good here. Like, it's good against the Manjus and all of that good stuff. So it's probably totally fine. Morphing Jar number 2, probably not so much. Book of Moon's not bad. I think we should be fine here. I'm going to get rid of the Nox and probably just get rid of a Giant Rat. Opponent's playing Judgment. Do I want Zing over, like, Trunade? Maybe. I could just cut one of these Dark Factories as well. Yeah, let's just trim a Dark Factory. Why not? We'll bring in Zing. We are on the play here. I think that's totally fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm down for this. Let's just... Do I want to set Gamma? There's really just no reason to set ever with this deck, and like, I don't know. We know the deck list, and we know that Nox not good here. But the opponent probably has no clue what we're doing, so I'm just going to summon Gamma. I've got a Ring of Destruction to protect it. We can just pass the turn here. We do have Dust Tornado plus MST, which is kind of nice. Though we don't have a whole lot of offensive pressure. I'd love to draw a Beta or something. Yeah, Manju's fine. I don't really care about that. Go get your paladin. Yep. Are we going to summon it this turn? And Dust Tornado here. We're going to MST here. Alright, took care of 2 Sakuretsu armors. Not going to complain about that. Alright, drawing a Mirror Force is pretty good too. Does that make me want to summon Exile Force? Probably not. I'll just attack with a Gamma. We'll be totally fine here. Hopefully clear this Manju. And we do. Alright, set Mirror Force past the turn. We're actually looking pretty good here. You know, it doesn't surprise me that the one game that we summoned Valkyrion, we lose. Speaking of, here is Valkyrion. Alright, I'm just going to Exile Force this face-down monster. Get rid of it. Gravekeeper Spy, beautiful. Good job, Exile Force. Yeah, this is a fantastic position despite the absolute brick in our hand. Okay, another face down from the opponent, and ooh, King Tiger. Okay, I do like me a King Tiger. May I has, please? Thank you. Attack with the Tiger. Hopefully it's not another spy. It is, okay. Okay, I do think I am going to ring this. At this point, I'm just wanting to push damage as much as possible. And then attack with the Gamma. Opponent's at 37, so I need another monster. Obviously, I can't summon Alpha anymore. Can't summon Giant Rat. But we'll see. We're still backed up by Mirror Force and Solemn Judgment. We know one of the cards in our opponent's hand. Yeah, I'm going to let the Pot of Greed go. I'm going to Solemn something that actually does something to me. Because, like, if the opponent wants to summon out a Paladin, that's totally fine. Yeah, Kaiku's fine as well. We've got the Mirror Force for that. They worried about Valkyrion. What are we attacking, opponent? The Tiger, sure. I'm just going to Mirror Force that. Alright, we do know that the opponent did side sort of like we're an aggro deck, so the Xingzhen well, I gotta solemn that, I guess, don't I? We know that the Xingzhen is probably a good choice here. Okay, yeah, Smashing Ground gets rid of Gamma, which is fine with me. You get to keep the King Tiger. Do we have a follow-up? No. Alright. Draw a Valkyrion. Sure. Attack for 17. Alright, opponent at 2,000. Pass the turn. Double brick. Oh, no. Alright. Yep. Okay. Well, we were in a really good position, and now we're not. Alright. I mean, unfortunately, we drew 2 just absolute bricks in a row. If we can draw the third one here, we can build a house. Any Valkyrions? A Book of Moon. Okay. That keeps us alive for a turn, though. Don't think we're going to pull this one out. There may have been something I could have done a little better here. But, like, I could have solemned, you know, I could have solemned the Pot of Greed, I guess. But then, I don't know, the opponent still had Smash and Ground, Kaiku, BLS, or whatever. I think it's totally fine to save that Solemn Judgment for the BLS. Because, like, at that point, there weren't a whole lot of cards I was really worried about. Okay, well, the Mirror Force is going to get us, so unfortunately, we weren't able to take this one. But we got to summon Valkyrion, so even though we lost with it just, like, immediately, we got some good games in this one. Even these were fun, even though it was kind of... Well, no, this second game was kind of a little bit of a back and forth. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was Meme Deck Monday. We'll be back with the next one.